Ayun, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. So, this is Ralph from Fragrance Talk Philippines. No, sorry po, baka ngayon nyo lang ako nakita or ngayon lang ulit kasi it's been a while simula nung last kong review, no, video review. Kasi after that, no, gumawa pa rin po ako ng mga write-ups. No, yun yung mga naging posts ko under Fragrance Talk Philippines. I believe yung last kong ginawa na video na fragrance review was L'Immensité, no, by Louis Vuitton. But yeah, it's great to be back, no, and hopefully matuloy-tuloy natin to. Of course, no, ang Fragrance Talk Philippines, no, we in general, no, we want to help, no, lalo yung mga nagsisimula, and of course mga perfume businesses, no, to promote, no, lalo yung sariling atin, and yun nga, to add value somehow sa fragrance journey ng bawat isa, no. So I hope na somehow nagagawa namin yun sa inyo, no, sa sarili niyo mga journey. But yeah, anyway, ang i-review natin today is, pakita ko na, no, this is called Black Oud by Domus Emeterius. Actually, itong Domus Emeterius, no, this is a brand, no, sub-brand siguro, or we could say a sister brand or line, no, ni 625 Perfumes. And of course, ang kilala naman natin yung owner niyan, yung perfumer niya, no, Sir Paul Prestado. Shout out si Sir Paul Prestado. Nakilala ko siya early last year, no, when he was in the stage of, you know, ma-test yung kanyang creation. Yung 625 Perfumes kasi ay mostly inspired perfumes, no. And nung una ko palang na-try, no, yung na-try ko sa kanyang una were Donna Karan, yung kanyang take ng Donna Karan, and yung Aventus, no, yung kanyang take ng Aventus. At doon pa lang, no, sabi ko sa kanya, sir, malaking potential mo, no, I like your passion, I like your creativity. At nagpatuloy po yon na nakita naman natin, nagkaroon ng traction ng 625 Perfumes at mas nakilala talaga sila sa frag community, no, kasi yun nga, isa po sa nagpakilala sa kanila. Hindi lang naman yung mga reviews na ginagawa or mga posts, of course that's helpful yung ginagawa, halimbawa itong mga ginagawa namin, pero pag ang tao kasi na try nila yung quality, no, yung quality ang isa sa magbo-boost talaga, no, major na magbo-boost sa product. So yeah, anyway, nakilala talaga sila sa frag community. And i-share ko lang din, meron akong review kasi I believe meron akong ginawang tatlo na, or siguro apat, no, na review sa 625 Perfumes, yung kanilang mga interpretations, no, ng frags, no. And isa sa video doon, I challenged Sir Paul, na sabi ko, sir, kung okay lang sa'yo, no, I would like to challenge you na gumawa po kayo ng own creation ninyo, own blend, own inspiration, no, own na story, using of course olfactive art, perfume, no, kasi yun nga, you would see the passion, you would see the creativity, you would see the potential ni Sir Paul. And yeah, siguro isa ako sa nag-encourage kay Sir Paul na gawin to. Of course, no, marami pa po ang nag-inspire kay Sir Paul na mag-start ng kanyang line of own blends. But yeah, I'm just so happy na siguro isa ako sa nag-encourage kay Sir Paul to do that, kasi yun nga, nakita ko yung potential, nakita ko yung love niya sa ginagawa niya. So anyway, no, let's go back to our review. So this is Black Oud by Domus Emeterius. And Domus Emeterius, kung nakita niyo po yung review nung kasama ko si Paul, no, shout out fragrance pharmacist, no, nakita po ninyo yung review niya, no, nilagay niya doon yung etymology, no, kung saan po galing yung name. So Domus Emeterius, it means the house of Emeterio. So the idea is it is honoring his father, no. So yeah, really great inspiration. And bago po ako pumunta sa scent profile, gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo very quickly yung presentation, no? So this is the box, no? Very simplistic, no? So the name, the black and the silver theme or color scheme, and yeah, the name of the perfume, the name of the house, the 50 ml, no, bottle, and the ingredients sa likod, tapos the batch code sa likuran din, and the bottle, no, ito yung kanyang plate, no, so black and gold plate, Domus Cemeterius, name of the house, name of the perfume, Extrait de Parfum, 50 ml, and by the way guys, hindi po ito yung cap, no, this is a replacement cap, no, parating pa lang yung cap ko, and yeah, makikita nyo naman, no, sa picture or sa ibang posts, no, kung ano po yung itsura ng kanyang cap. So anyway, basic presentation. This is a pressurized, no, makita nyo naman, pressurized na atomizer. And let's go to the scent profile. The notes are, top note is coffee. The mid notes are patchouli and tonka. Tapos yung kanyang base notes are musk, sandalwood, and oud. No? So, ayun, kamusta ba yung experience ko sa frag na to? So, for me, black oud, no, nung una ko tong na-try, kasi before I got the bottle, no, nagkaroon po ako ng samples ng lahat, no. So Orison Amber, Verdant, Daily Wear, White Oud, and of course Black Oud, no. Sa lahat po ng yon, ang pinaka nagustuhan ko Black Oud, no, and of course close sa second is Orison Amber, kasi for me his take of musk or his take of amber, meron siyang ginawang meron siyang ginawa na vintage style, no? Siguro yung makukuha ninyo sa mga vintage na number 5 ng Chanel, no? So it's really clever, it's really interesting, no? So anyway, Orison Amber, i-review po yan ng isa nating kasama din sa Fragrance Talk Philippines. So yun, let's go back sa Black Oud. So para sa akin, ito yung pinaka nagustuhan ko, sabi ko kay Sir Paul, no? And this opens up with coffee. Yun yung top note, eh. Coffee, blast siya ng coffee. No, this is not the usual coffee, kasi yung mapapansin ninyong take ng coffee, no, sa mga frags, no, it's usually sweet, it's usually parang caramelized na kind ng coffee, but this is different, no. This is that dry, that alam niyo yung amoy ng powdered na coffee, parang ganoon. So it's earthy, it's dry, it's bitter, pero may konting sweetness, parang ganoon, parang how you would imagine a roasted na coffee, parang ganoon, no. I'm not really knowledgeable sa coffee, but anyway, you get the idea, no. So yeah, it's that bitter, it's that earthy coffee. Tapos papasok for me, no, pagpasok ng patchouli, kasi sa mid, no, yung patchouli kasi some of the character siguro ng patchouli, no, I would say it is of course earthy, no. Meron pang character ang patchouli, no, na para siyang slightly chocolatey, no, para siyang cacao, pero hindi siya yung matamis na chocolate, no, para siyang bitter na may konting sweetness na chocolate, no. If you have tried patchouli mania ng Bois Imperial, no, or Behold Patchouli ng Gallagher Perfumes, no, siguro ganun yung, or Gallagher Fragrances, sorry, ganun yung patchouli, no, na meron dito. Of course, not to that degree, no, pero that patchouli for me, no, dito sa Black Oud, nagsusupport siya doon sa coffee. So pagdating ng mid, no, para sa akin mas nagiging earthy siya, mas nagiging bitter, no, hindi siya full blown na bitter, eh. may sweetness pa rin, no? Siguro that's the tonka effect, no? Kasi of course tonka, no, if we would try to imagine yung tonka, it is woody, para siyang burning sweet, parang ganun yung effect niya, para siyang sinusunog na praline, parang ganun na. So anyway, ganun yung atake niya, and matagal yun, siguro para siyang isang oras, no, yung experience. And actually nung una, parang I was trying to determine paano papasok yung oud, kasi para siguro sa mga unang makakatry nitong black oud, siguro maisip ninyo na background lang yung oud, no? Kasi nung una ganun yung inisip ko, sabi ko okay, parang background lang naman yung oud, no? It's like hovering lang, no? Hindi siya animalic oud, hindi siya entrance sa kind of oud. Pero you have to wait for like 1 hour, no? Para ma-experience yung oud. Kasi for me, yung pagkagamit ng oud ni Sir Paul dito, no? While it is true na parang may hints na siya, no, sa top tsaka sa mid, pagdating ng bass, no, pag pinakita niya na yung kanyang sarili, parang gano'n, no, yung kanyang full self, kumbaga, you would see na yung oud na ginamit ni Sir Paul dito, it is slightly animalic, no? Siguro accompanied with the musk, no? It's not full-blown animalic. Halimbawa, bigyan ko kayo na example ng talagang fecal animalic kind of oud. This is Musica oud ng Nishanay. This is similar to leather oud ng Christian Dior, no? But yeah, this is fecal, no? Yung pagka-powdery ng oud dito, it is similar to Goldman ng Amouage, no? But of course, no, yung Goldman kasi ng Amouage, no, mas reserve pa yun. But Musica oud, no, that's really fecal, no? It's the tankier brother of Africa Olifant, kung na-try nyo na, no? Hindi siya ganon. Siguro it scratches the surface nung oud na sinasabi ko, no, nung musk na sinasabi ko. If I could think of a perfume na siguro medyo, no, I'm not saying na 100% na ganito pagkakagamit ng oud, pero siguro reminiscent sa konting-konti ng pagkagamit ng oud. This is Ambre Loop ng Rania J, no? This is, of course, no, this is amber, no? This is an explosion of amber, pero this has oud in it, no? Pagpasok ng oud, no, para kasing iisipin mo, siguro yung effect niya sa akin sa una, parang isipin mo na nasa background lang naman to, parang it's just hovering. Pero you would realize after some time, katulad nga ng note breakdown, pagpasok ng oud, kasi sabi naman din, katulad dito, sabi naman na yung oud nasa base, eh. So you have to wait sa base, no? And ayun, sa experience ko, parang similar to somehow, konting-konti, sa yung oud nito sa pagkagamit ng oud ng black oud. So yeah, anyway, yun yung experience ko sa frag, no? And would I say na is it safe for blind buy? Kasi sa una experience ko, well, kasi yung preferred ko kasing mga frags, no, if you have seen my channel or even my posts, no, I'm into the animalics, no, I'm into oud, no, I'm not into freshies talaga, na. So para sa akin, yung most of the time para sa akin, at least on my nose, no, it is more on the wearable or the fresher side, no. I'm not saying na wearable siya sa inyo, but yeah, you have to take note yung mga sinabi ko. There's the bitterness of the coffee, and the earthiness of the patchouli, at yung slightly animalic effect ng oud. So para sa akin, you have to consider buying a decant first, no. I believe magugustuhan nyo naman to, no. This is for me easy to wear, parang ang easier to wear pa siya compared sa white oud, kasi white oud, that's smoky na patchouli, parang ganun, no, and may white chocolate ata. Anyway, you need to consider for me buying a decant first, no? Just to be sure, no? So, anyway, yun yung impression ko dito sa Black Oud. And performance, how is the performance sa skin ko? No? And of course, I'm in Baguio, no? Para sa akin, above average, no? Yung longevity at least sa skin, no? Para siyang, ano ba? Para siyang 6 to 7 hours, not bad. And of course, sa clothes, no, matagal talaga yan. And yung projection niya, decent, above average, no? So, I really love Black Oud. Ito pa rin yung pinakagusto ko. Siguro, tied na sila ng, ng Orison Amber. Of course, also, kasi I'm into vintage frags, no? Kaya, nagustuhan ko rin yung Orison Amber. So yun lang guys, no. I hope na somehow naka-help sa inyo before you buy, and sorry po, siguro isa to sa pinakamatagal na video ng Fragrance Talk Philippines. Kilala niyo naman ako, no. I'm really detailed sa pagre-review ko, madaldal ako, sorry. So yun guys, maraming salamat po again. Shout out to Sir Paul Prestado of Domus Emeterius and 625 Perfumes, no? A really recommended, no, na creation if you are looking for a local brand na they're trying their best, no, to produce their own creation, no. Isa po ang Domus Emeterius sa, I would say, best out there, no. So please do try this line, Domus Emeterius. And ayun guys, maraming salamat po sa pagstay, no? And pakikinig sa aking kadaldalan. And guys, we would like to ask once again for your support. Please do like and share our content, and of course subscribe, follow Fragrance Talk Philippines. Maraming salamat po again. This is Ralph from Fragrance Talk Philippines, at thank you po sa inyo lahat.